Youth runner here with three-time South Coast League champion Evan Noonan, 1403 here at Irvine Regional Park. And this is the way it's supposed to be for not only one of the best seniors in this program's history, one of the best seniors in state history. Just, I mean, obviously for everything that's transpired this year, and obviously just, you know, your legacy and this program's legacy. How meaningful is a day and a moment like this for you?
I mean, it's really great to come back. That month that I had of kind of a couple days off and then just training with no racing and watching my teammates work as hard as they physically can. I mean, it's sad to sit there from the sidelines and just hope that you could have been there, but know that you're just working in the shadows. And so to come out here and be with them and know that I suffered alongside them today was great. It was really fun to come back, and I had a great day. Just kind of went through, tempoed the course for the most part, and then kind of kicked it into finish. And so happy with the 14-minute performance, and I'm excited to see what we can do as a group over CIF and state.
Most definitely. How much grace were you allowing yourself? I mean, obviously there's uncertainty, right? And it's like, hey, can because I was asking Holly and and some of the others that had to battle back throughout the course of the season. Like, there's always uncertainty and doubt. I was asking Annie, right? She was sick again around this time, which is so unfortunate. Like, I asked her if there was uncertainty and doubt. Like, just for a guy who is as meticulous and detail oriented as you are, Evan Noonan, like, how much uncertainty and doubt has there been the past month that everything's going to kind of sort itself out in enough time for you to be here today?
Yeah, I mean, Woodbridge was just kind of, hey, I mean, maybe something went wrong, but it's just a bad day, and then having it happen twice in a row, especially flying all the way to Indiana and then seeing it happen again it was rough. And so that month, I mean, watching other people run races like Clovis and County, it's just, you're sitting there, well, how much am I losing by taking time off? And how much time should I take off? And then all these questions arise. And so there's a healthy amount of doubt that came with it. But I mean, now coming back, I mean, I felt pretty good during this race, and I was just glad to be here with my teammates. So kind of just having friends, family, everyone here to come support, teammates, it really helps get rid of some of that doubt. And I think that, big confidence booster going into CIF now, knowing that, I mean, I can come back here and replicate what I did last year. And so I think we'll be good for CIF, and I just got to see how it goes for the rest of it.
Most definitely. I appreciate you so much, and I have throughout your career, of always acknowledging teammates, always acknowledging family. You have an incredible support system around you. One of the best coaches in America, and Craig Dunn, like, just how instrumental have they all been in just kind of just reassuring you that it's just like, hey, like, let's just get 1% better every day. We're gonna exhaust every possibility to figure out what's going on, to get you right at the right time. Like, just, they're the heroes behind the scenes. You're the one that we get to showcase, crossing the finish line, and looking at these incredible times on the clock. But just how, especially this year, especially the past month, like, how instrumental have they been?
I mean, yeah, starting with my teammates, they've been nothing but supportive over the past month for me. They're always asking, when am I coming back out? When am I doing workouts? I think that for them, I'm in a position of leadership, and maybe to see me not do so well over the race, I mean, it's hard. I mean, like, I've seen a couple of people when I wasn't the first man on my team, and watching people struggle through stuff. I mean, you're constantly asking, when are they going to get back? How can they help you? And so they've been nothing but supportive, helping me out and all those things, being kind, being positive. And so they've been a great help. And then my parents, I mean, I owe all to them at this point, and Coach Dunn as well, because I mean, they're just doing everything they can to make me get better every day. My dad's waking up early to make sure I got enough food to eat before, during school, after school, checking in with nutritionists, dietitians, making sure that, hey, are you eating the right things? Are you eating enough? Are you eating certain supplements that maybe you're missing out on? Are you low on certain things? And so all the trips to the doctor, all the food, everything. I mean, they've literally saved my senior year from, could have been nothing. I mean, if I didn't have them, I'd probably still be running easy and just kind of figuring it out. And so Coach Dunn's been a great person there to reassure and support and just kind of make sure that everything's okay, even though at certain points I didn't think it was. And he was always telling me that you're in good fitness and reminding me that you're here to win and you've done the work, and especially for league and stuff. And now you just got to taper and see how it goes. So definitely owe it all to those three because they're amazing people. I mean, they really helped me out with everything. I wouldn't be where I was without them. And so, especially for things like school and my future, they're definitely helping me set up for all that stuff. So
yeah, it's not like you haven't had all that going on in the background as well.
Yeah, so I definitely appreciate all the work that they do, and I do my best to show all that. So I thank them very much for all the hard work they do, and I really hope that I can help them reap some of the benefits.
Evan, last thing. If I'm looking at things with a glass half full, right, because all we can do is be optimistic and positive at this point, right, is the fact that, like, you know, a lot of times at this point, people are like, hey, do I have enough left in the tank to be able to go through section prelims, section finals, state, and a national race? Maybe there's a blessing in disguise of the fact that it's like you're certainly not over-raced at this point. I mean, like, is that what you're kind of going to try to latch onto and use as motivation and inspiration, that it's like, hey, you know, maybe I've only had a few races up until this point, but let's make sure I've got 4 races and I'm, you know, competing all the way into December. Is that something that, you know, is hopefully going to uplift you?
Yeah. Funny enough, that's kind of been the whole mentality here. Is the past 2 years I've gone to state and done, in my opinion, as well as I could have done at state, and then I get to nationals and something's always wrong, and so maybe having that week off of racing could lead towards later. I mean, I'm just trying to be as optimistic as possible when it comes to things like that, and I think that having that mentality instead of more of a giving up mentality will definitely help me get through some of these earlier races and push my teammates to do as best as they can.
Awesome, man. Well, it would not have been fitting, complete, whole without you here with your teammates, and obviously without you here representing the South Coast League. Stay healthy, and wishing you and the guys the best luck going forward.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.